Video editing takes time, a lot of time. That's why I tested this video editing tool, Gling AI, to speed up my video editing process, and it did a pretty good job. So in this video, I would like to show you how to use Gling AI for video editing, and we're also gonna talk about its main features. So Gling AI has two main benefits for video editing. The first one is once you upload your video, it detects all of the gaps, the silences, and cuts them out of your footage automatically, which you normally have to do it by yourself one by one. And it also finds the bad takes on your footage, the parts you have talked multiple times. It chooses the best one and cuts out the rest as well. When you think about video editing, only these two video editing tasks is a very time-consuming process if you do it by yourself. But Gling AI does it for you within a couple of minutes only. It also transcribes your footage so you can easily go through it again, and if you wish, you can cut out additional parts easily with a single click or bring them back into your footage. Before I show you how to use Gling AI, you can sign up from the link below and you can test it with one video for completely free. In addition, if your channel has more than 1,000 subscribers, you will also get additional free credits. The current pricing is $15 per month and $10 if you pay annually. You can also find more details of this page from the link below. Okay, now let's see how to use Gling AI. Firstly, you need to download the desktop app from its official website for macOS or for Windows if you have, by clicking on this button. After the download is completed, you need to sign in and then you should see this screen here. These here are my older projects that I have uploaded and tested Gling AI. And for uploading a new footage, you can drag and drop it here. So I have here an example footage and now I will drag and drop it here so it can start processing. Before we move on with the details, I would like to test Gling AI with a short example footage. So this one is my unedited footage. Let's play it. Hey guys, I'm running a short test to show you how Gling AI works. Now the first thing we will do is that I will wait for 5 seconds to create a silence on the footage. So let's begin. Five seconds. And next, I'm going to repeat the same sentence 3 times, but after editing, you should hear it only once. Gling AI is a very useful video editing tool. Gling AI is a very useful video editing tool. Gling AI is a very useful video editing tool. So this was an example of a bad take, and now let's see how Gling AI handles them. Okay, so this was the unedited footage. The second one is the edited version with Gling AI, and now let's see the difference. Hey guys, I'm running a short test to show you how Gling AI works. Now the first thing we will do is that I will wait for 5 seconds to create a silence on the footage. So let's begin. 5 seconds. And next, I'm going to repeat the same sentence 3 times, but after editing, you should hear it only once. Gling AI is a very useful video editing tool. So this was an example of a bad take, and now let's see how Gling AI handles them. And as you can see, in the edited version, Gling AI has handled the silences and the bad takes very successfully. Now let's continue with how to use Gling AI. And after you upload your raw footage, this is the first screen it brings us. Here you can name your project. Let's name it as a test project. You can add a script if you have. You can select its language here, and these are the current supported languages. Here you can choose which parts you want to cut. Let's keep it as both. If you have additional footage, you can click on this button to upload additional footage here. And once you are ready, then click on the continue button and it will start editing your video. The process takes usually less than a couple of minutes, and after the processing is completed, then it will take us to this screen here. On the left side, we see the transcript. On the right side, you can see the video screen, and on the bottom part, you can see your edited footage. If you have multiple footage, you can see them by switching to the Files tab here. By clicking on this scissors here, it will take out this part, and if you click one more time, then it will bring it back. If you highlight a section like this, then you can either correct it if there is a mistake with spelling or so, or if you highlight it back, then you can only cut only this part, the highlighted section, and if you wish you can take it back. These toggle buttons here are for showing cuts or hiding the cuts automatically. If you toggle it off, then the parts that Gling AI cut off will disappear. I will leave it as open, so I will have more control on the transcript. Then while we are playing the footage, it will skip these disabled parts here. This one adds some padding at the beginning and at the end of each part. If you find the hard cuts too quick, you can leave some small gaps by increasing. If you increase it, it will add, for example, 0.2 seconds to the beginning and to the end of each section here. I want to give some little breathing options, so I will leave it as this for now. This one here, you can zoom in to the footage to see the details. And when you click on the play button, you can preview what Gling AI did. Okay, footage. So let's begin. Okay, so currently it is not skipping the cuts. Now I am rewinding it and I will choosing this because I don't want to hear to skip the cuts. Now let's try again. On the footage. So let's begin. 5 seconds. Now as you can see, it skipped these disabled parts here and it just continues. So you can understand how your video, how your footage looks if the disabled sections are skipped. But you can also bring them manually. But if you find, for example, this part very fast, let's try it again. And next, you see the hard cut here. You can also choose this section, for example, to uncut it back. And now let's try again. 5 seconds. And now we can see that it's a more natural transition. Gling AI also brought some new features. I think this wasn't there before. To add some captions. Let's try it how it looks. If you turn this on, now we can see that there are some captions on the video preview. And if you wish, you can also add some captions to your footage by enabling this on, but I'm going to turn it off for now. And this option is also a new one, I think. I have recently tried this one. If you click on this one, it will generate a title for your footage like this. And the other one generates chapters for your footage, but currently, as you can see, both of them are actually has nothing to do with the footage and they are actually incorrect. But currently this isn't working correctly for this footage. I don't know why, so I'm not going to use it, but maybe they will improve it in the future. Another great option of Gling AI that I like is the export feature. If you have one of these video editors, either Adobe Premiere, DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro, you can export your footage directly as an XML file and you can open it on your favorite video editor as an edited footage and you can keep editing your footages there. But if you are using another video editor like iMovie or so, for example, I'm using currently iMovie, then you can export it as an MP4 file. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to export this footage as an MP4 file. And let's call it as Gling AI edited. Okay, click on save and now it's exporting the footage. In my opinion, Gling AI was successful for time saving and also it lifts up the effort of the video editing process. And therefore I will keep using it. I can suggest you to give it a try, just test it for yourself. And then let us know what you think about this tool in the comments below. And if you find this video helpful, please hit the like button. See you guys in the next video.